everyone, today I'm back with another video and today we will talk about very important topic of pharmacology, that is anti-hypertensive drugs. So before moving towards anti-hypertensive drugs, we will need to know what is anti is against. Hypertensive means BP or blood pressure, and drugs are the medicines. So very important is anti-hypertensive drugs are used to lower the blood pressure. I think it makes sense. Okay, which occurs in the case of hypertension. Increased BP is hypertension. Okay, so increased BP is equivalent to hypertension. So if we talk about hypertension is very common disease which is occurring in, I think, in the second person. The disease which occur is the hypertension, which is very commonest disorder. Okay, especially it occurs in the middle age people, if we have seen. Okay, so the one thing which we need to remember, that it is not only a disease but also it will also act as a risk factor for various morbidities and mortalities. So it's not that with the hypertension the patient will be dying. Because of hypertension there are some the cardiac problem will be there. Okay, so will make a heart. So it will also provide, definitely it will affect our heart also. Also it affect our vascular system. Okay, so I'll draw the vascular system also. Okay, blood vessels. And also it does not mean that it will be going to act on this. There are some of diseases which is going to act on the brain. Okay, so hypertension does not going to create a disease, but it will increase the chances of mortality and morbidity. So this is all. In short, we have seen that anti-hypertensive drugs, or AHD if we shorted form, okay, is to lower the blood pressure. So before moving towards the mechanism of action of this, so we will first move towards the classification. Let's draw first line. The first one is diuretics. Okay, the second one we have ACE inhibitor. The third one we have angiotensin blocker. The fourth one we have direct renin inhibitor. The fifth one we have calcium channel blocker. It's very widely used. We will come to the example of all. Okay, next we have beta adrenergic. Okay, beta adrenergic blockers. Then seventh one is the beta plus alpha adrenergic blockers. Okay, then we have the eighth one is alpha adrenergic blocker. Then we have the ninth one is central sympatholytics, and the last one we have, very important, is the vasodilators. Okay, we'll come one by one. Before that, I would all of you know what are the mnemonics we will use for the antihypertensive drug. So we will search. The first one we will go for the A. Okay, so the first one we have A1 is, how many A's we have? 1A. We have 1A. Then we have 2A. Okay, and then we have the 3A. That is our alpha adrenergic. So let's write here the A's. So how many we have A's? We have 3 A's. The first A is, we'll write here 3A. First A is ACE inhibitor. Okay. Second A is angiotensin blocker. And third A is alpha adrenergic. Okay. Then we will are B's. For that, first one we have is beta adrenergic blockers. Okay. Then we have beta plus alpha adrenergic. Okay, and that's all. We have 2 B's. So we'll come to the point and we will write here that we have 2 B's, 3 A's, 2 B's. Okay, moving towards our C. So we have how many C's? Let's see how many C's we have. So we have 1 C, calcium channel blockers. Then we have central sympatholytics. Okay, so we have 2 C's. 2 C's. So we have 3A, 2B, and we have a 2 C's. Okay, so 3A, 2BC. Okay, we'll come to the next one is the D. So we'll come to the next to the D. So we have, let's see how many D's. First is diuretics D. Second is direct renin inhibitors. Second D. That's it. We have next one is second 2 D's. So we'll again come to here. So we have 2. We'll write with this. Okay, first so we'll write with this. Then we have 2 D also. Also D is also 2. So 3A, 2B, C, D. Okay, so we move towards last one our. So we'll move towards our next one is the very important part is the D is over, then we are left with the V. So V only we are left with. So let's see what is V. So we have 1V. So we'll come to the mnemonic like this. We will make a mnemonics. So let's color it again. Let's take another color. Let's take a blue color. Okay. So whenever you are going to read about antihypertensive drug, always remember 3, 2, 1. So what is 3? 3A, 2 BCD, and 1 V. I think we have cleared 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the one is V. So this is how you will be remembering 3A, 2 BCD, and 1 V. Okay, this is how you can remember your classification of this. So let's talk about one by one. So very important whenever you are reading about the diuretics. Okay, so I'll give you one example of diuretics first. So the diuretics, the example, only one example I'm giving for your exam point of view. The first example of diuretic is furosemide. Okay, which also properly known as Lasix. I think everybody aware about this. Second is ACE inhibitor. For ACE inhibitor, always remember all pril will come. Okay, all pril will come. Let's rub this area. Let's rub it. Okay, So all so whenever we are talking about our AC inhibitor, all prill will come. I told you the all prill will come. So the first prill will be your cat. You simply use some of the important which is very familiar. So we will take Ramipril. Okay, so Ramipril is the example of AC inhibitor. Then we have angiotensin blocker. For angiotensin blocker, remember all ton, sartan. Okay, all tan will be there. After prill, tan will be there. So we will take one example, that is losartan. Losartan. Sorry. So let's take it. Okay, so all 10 will be there. So we will take one example, that is called as a losartan. Okay, also another name also you can take which is very familiar is telmisartan. I think in areas also you have seen this in the hospital side also. Let's go to the fourth part, direct renin. In direct renin, only one drug we are using, that is called as aliskiren. Okay, next, calcium channel blockers are very important. All pine will be coming. So remember one drug, that is nifedipine or nifedipine. Okay, whatever you want to pronunciate. Okay, next is beta adrenergic. For beta adrenergic, all lol will there. Okay, all lol will be there. So yes, in alpha and beta also there will be lol. So you can use metoprolol, which is the most commonest tablet we have seen the patient are taking. The seventh one, we will go for the beta adrenergic. Okay, sorry, beta plus alpha adrenergic. Here you will use the high level, that is a labetalol. So it is a combination of alpha and beta. So for alpha blockers, if we see, so we will go for our all josin will come. Okay, all josin will come. So in this we will use your terajosin, okay, or parajosin. Let's write parajosin. Okay, and next we have a central sympatholytics. We will use methyl dopa, very common methyl dopa. Okay, the injectable form which we are getting it. Okay, moving towards our last is the vasodilator. In vasodilator, all zyme will come. Okay, so enterolar, agar if we talk about the hydralazine will be used. Hydralazine. So this hydralazine is always given in the combination with the other drugs. Okay, so that it can decrease the chances or decrease the blood pressure. So this is how we will be we had talked about our main part is the classification, which is easy to understand also.
If you like the video, please hit the button of share, like and subscribe.